again, Echo here, welcome back to Utopia. I'm on the server at the minute with Andy and Bevo, and I'm going to carry on with a bit of thaumcraft research. Now, I did my goggles one last time, and I've enchanted them with Enchanting Plus. Protection 4, I did have Repair 2 on there, but when I put Respiration up, it knocked the Repair down. I didn't notice, but never mind. I'll get some more levels, I'll put Repair 2 on there, and I'll get Aqua Affinity. And that's going to be my end game goggles. I'm planning on... there's a lot of powerful armour in this mod pack. I think for the time being I am going to stay in purely thaumcraft gear. So, well, what I want to do with that is I want to go for Boots of the Traveller. Not sure about jetpack. I want to see, is it still in here? The thermostatic harness? Is it in the new version? It certainly is. The thermostatic harness is here. Cheat sheet. That must be a creative thing. Thermostatic harness is definitely here, and what was I going to say? Before they had quite a high potentia cost, but I want to see what that's like these days and see how I can get, if I've got a good source of getting potentia. If it's the same, I might use that. If not, I'll probably use the advanced jetpack from Gravity Suite. Anyway, so I'm going to try and go for some Boots of Traveller here. Boots of Traveller have ITA in them, so I'm going to start with that because looks like a good thing to start with. Okay, it won't let me start with that. Does that mean I've got something I need to do first? Probably. Let's have a look. I'm going to have to get my thermometer out. A bit of a nosy in here. Now, are Boots of the Traveller even open? They would be under... What would they be under? I'm just going to check on my little forum page here. Boots of the Traveller. They're in the Artifice selection, so let's check out Artifice. Artifice makes sense, and yeah, I don't actually see Boots of the Traveller there yet, so I may have to do Enchanted Fabric first, perhaps. Let's have a look at this. Required research, Enchanted Fabric and Infusion. Okay, so I need to learn Infusion as well. So do I have to infuse things to get the boots? Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go for Enchanted Fabric then and Infusion. Now, there comes a time when you're doing your thermometer stuff where all of a sudden just about everything you look at, that's from vanilla and certain other mods. See that Ars Magica, some things like, I guess it's just inferring what that's made out of, but some of the Ars Magica stuff I could look at, some of it I can't, but there came a point where just what everything I look at now from certain mods gives me, as you can see, these have all been researched, these have all been looked at. Crops don't work because they're IC2. Oh, awkward, okay. There we go, got a little bit extra there. So yeah, everything I've been looking at gets me stuff now. So I've gone through all my chests, thrown everything on the floor, looked at blocks in the natural state. So coal, for example, you can look at an ore block, a coal block, and you can throw a bit of coal on the floor, and you'll get two separate research finds. So if looking here now, in there now, you see I've got a whole ton of different aspects. Look at all them. So I think it's pretty much every aspect. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure of all the names of them yet. Like. There's a whole lot of things to go out there, so I guess I'm going for the fabric. Enchanted Fabric, that needs Panis and Pricantatio, nice and easy. A Panis, I believe, is the one that looks like that, yep. A Panis, boop. And Pricantatio is magic, of course. Little purple one, boop. I'll put that in. Now, this looks impossible because see, there's only two of them. The Panis got me that, and Pricantatio got me them two. So if you think about it, is that one jump. That probably is just doable, just with two. Yeah, but what we can also do is if you put Panis in again, you get more for Panis. So something I didn't know about this. Oh, Oh. Is the first one you put in, it'll light up the starting point. But if you can put that one in, you can put that first one that you're doing again to get more research fans. So what I've been doing is I've been using the little snipping tool that comes with Windows, and I've just been snipping. I don't know what the hell that did to the video. If we didn't mess with the video, I've been snipping the crafting there. And then I can quickly check out which ones, because my memory's terrible. I can never remember what I'm looking at. So now I've got that advanced research, I can actually move these one at a time anyway. And moving them eventually is going to stop it from working like so. But if you do that, it does actually benefit you still, because you don't have to put that in again to take it off, if you know what I mean. So, was that one? Where's the other one gone? I've lost it. What's going on? That's one of them, isn't it? And I've lost the other one already. Oh, it's there. So, I'm going to move that one all the way up here. Was it that? Yeah. No? Oh, it's just it's not lit. Hang on. So, in theory, that actually might work. Could that be close enough? Let's see. So, let's put Panis in again. Got loads of it. There we go, and that's wet. There we go. We've got that. So, we didn't even need to use that second one. But, just so you know, you can always get that one. Right, I'm going to do a little bit more research. I don't want to do too much of this on camera, because it's a little bit tedious. But I'm going to cut the camera. I'm going to go see if people need help. I'll be back in a bit. Well, here we are then. I've done plenty of research. I did most of it off camera because I don't want to bore you with this, but I finally got to Boots of the Traveller. To get there, I've done quite a bit. Let me have a quick look through what we've got. We've got new things in thaumcraft Express. I've got a thing called a one focus arrow from TC something extras, thaumcraft extras. This is another extra mod that we've got, so we get one focus arrow there. There's I don't know much about this little extra mod yet, but that's all good. What we've got in here, I got the arcane ear, and I believe arcane levitator as well, and Boots of the Traveller. Yay! For that I needed infusion, and I also got mirror magic accidentally, because it shares some of the same aspects. So infusion, it's looking good, isn't it? That's the big awesome, that thing that I'm going to want to be making soon, but I need somewhere to make that, of course. I ain't actually got I don't want to do it all down here. I don't know yet. Well, I've got the infusion done, which is good. And then, nice and great, eh? What's that about? Oh, nice. And I did some other stuff. I've got gold 1 caps, so I guess I should go this fast with your focusing agent and iron. One's cap with this material take no penalty when used to channel V, which is good because my iron one has extra 10% cost. I'm going to want to get great wood 1 core, I think. Then I can make a decent one, I think. And I also got the shock focus, so I can make a lightning one, which is nice. And I think that's about it. I am going to have a go at node tapping off camera, but I've got the boots here, so it's quite straightforward. There's 3 things that go into this, I think. Yep, 4: Aqua, Ite, Terra, and Volatus. Volatus is the feather that I've got none left of. I'll use the last one. Ite is the travel. It's based on iterate, I guess. Yeah. And then Terra and Aqua, of course, primal ones. So there we go. We can get Boots of the Traveller. Hooray! And now we can look at how we'll craft them. Well, probably going to be the same as it was before. So, where was there? There was in Artifice. There we go, Boots of the Traveller. Ooh, it's an infusion. Okay, so I do need to work out all the infusion stuff if I want to craft this. That's interesting. Okay, good to know. So, 2 fabric, pair of leather boots, a feather, a fish. Let's go fishing again. 25 iter, 25 volatus. Instability negligible. So, I've got a bit of work to do then. Bit of stuff to get. I need one with 40 in it, which my one does not have. The maximum my one does is 25 when it's full, and it's not full. So I cannot actually get these just yet without doing a bit of work. So I'm going to do that a bit of work. I'll do some of that work off camera. Just touching on Ars Magica while I'm studying with my magic stuff. You can see my levels up to 13. I've not actually spent any more points yet in the Oculus. All I've got is my little dig spell. So I still haven't decided which way to go with that yet. I'm probably going to go some kind of damage. Well, not decided yet, but as you can see, the dig spell, just working away with that in my little Twilight Forest area that I've been in. Just using the dig spell to clear stuff has helped me quite a bit. So stuff that doesn't have fortune, not that I've got any fortune yet anyway. I've just been using diggy, and that's how I've been getting my levels up. So I'm nearly at 14 anyway. Is that full? That bar looks full to me. That of course isn't working. There we go, level 14. So Dig's been looking after me quite nicely. This is a medium hollow hill that I think I was in yesterday's episode. Just trying to get some lapis. Now speaking of that, that's the next thing I want to do. I'm going to make my tools. Because of the update, I've Tinker's Constructs or Tinker's Constructs or thaumcraft have been updated. One of them's been updated. And what that's going to let me do is use a thaumium ingot, which I thought I had. I actually made a millennium pickaxe by mistake, and I made 2 cobalt pickheads by mistake. I made an extra one by mistake. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make my trusty rapier and pickaxe combo like I always do. And I thought I had a bit of thaumium. Okay, I should be back in a little bit. Work out where that's gone. Definitely none in there, is there? Not already in there. No. Okay, I'll go have a look for that, and if and when I find it, I'll be back, and I'll get on with making my decent tools, which I can add that 47 lapis to the pick, and I've only got fortune 3 then. I just need 3 more lapis blocks. And that's my weapons sorted, as long as I don't lose them, of course. Anyway, I should be back in a little while. Hello again, I'm back, and I've finally... Oh, I've got some... Ooh. That is tin. What the hell's going on here? Can I wand that out of there? Into the atmosphere? What are you? Well, I just made a thaumium ingot. I researched thaumium. I'll trap that in there and forget about it. Okay, I just made a thaumium ingot. I researched thaumium. It took me ages because I had to research. I ended up researching all kind of other stuff on the way to getting it. Well, there it is, thaumium ingot, because it has metallum and precantatio, the magic thing in it, so you end up getting loads of things for that. So I've actually got great wood 1 core. Ooh, interesting. I've got great wood 1 core. I've got a couple of, I've got like equal trade and stuff like that. So I might actually look into wands in a little bit as well, which is very nice. So what I've got with that now though is, because I've got that ingot, I can go back upstairs. I made some warded jars as well. Eventually I'm going to want to trap nodes in jars and move them here. So you can craft the water jars as soon as you get the distillation, which would be that one. Essentially, distillation shows you how to sort things out, like and it lets you craft them water jars. So that's very nice. Yeah, so now I've got one piece of thalmium. That's all I needed. I maybe didn't have a piece before. Maybe a different server. You know, it gets confusing. So let's jump up here. And what I can do with that is I can make a couple of tool rods out of that. And because, even though this is a metal, because it's thalmium, it actually goes into the part builder, not into the... There's no liquid thalmium in this. So your thalmium you actually make as... making your part builder there. And now with our other bits, we can make our proper tools. Awesome. Yay. There we go. So back to the tool station, and we're going to go on a pick. Exactly the same as what I did on the well, you've probably seen me do this a lot recently. I'm not going to call this iron pick, I always call that. I'm going to I'll call it Echo's pick, just in case someone finds it on the floor when I died. There we go. And tool rod, crossbar and saw blade is going to get me Echo's stabby. Get me a rapier. Cool. So there we go. And now while we're here, let's bang all this lapis on there, and then I can go and do some lapis mining off camera. With my, I've got some levels. I've ate some of my ore berries. I've got repair 2 on there now, so that's a pretty solid set of goggles. Let's split that and quickly bang looting onto this guy. Interesting stuff. And now I need to start getting, well, I'm not really at a stage where I've got enough ores to actually make anything technical yet, which is why I was going for this decent pick first. If you go for a pick first, then you get it's better for hello. Boop. I'll use my rapier. Thanks. Oops, that's my fist. Full. Stab, 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 stab. I personally like the rapier. It's it cuts for armour, which is useful against some high level stuff, bosses and stuff. Like the leech. And it's nice and quick. I can just spam it because I spam my button anyway. What else do I want here? I want moss. Have I got any more moss? Yep. Moss on both of these. And then it's time for me to do a lot of mining. That'll be off camera because it's boring. There. And there we go. I am good to go, ready to rock and all stuff like that. Right then, what's next then? What's next? I'm going to go get a load of ores, start processing. I was going to use factorisation to get nearly triple. I made my bedroom nice, by the way. What do you reckon? There's my glasses from my little news episodes. I was going to use factorisation to get loads of clay, but we have got a Mistcraft age that's got an absolute ton of clay in. But apparently, Funshine let me know you can't re-dye clay, so I might actually still have to get clay. So I may still do factorisation. I've got plenty of silver, I think. Have I? My base is spread out too far at the minute. I've got loads of silver, so I clearly could make factorisation. But IC2 also lets you triple your ores these days, so I should probably do that as well. What I might do is I might set up a factorisation thing as an early game setup. The problem is that it's nothing new. Everyone's seen it before, so I'm sure you'd want to see. What are you doing? So ideally, I'd like to do the IC2. But I'm also, I think I really want to get into Buildcraft Power and Ender IO. Anyway, I am babbling. I am going to go do a bit of mining. I'll be back in a bit. Hello, and I'm back after several hours since the last part of the video. Look what I've got. I came back online after doing my last stream earlier, and someone's left me a boat. I saw one. I saw you wanted a boat, and I see that you in the used boat business. Kids make me an offer for mine. beaver. Well, birch pan, bit of wool. What's that? I'll have to work something of equal value out for beaver. It's very nice. Thank you very much there. Here's a little open block flag on the top there. So how do we look at that? Flag, sticks and wool. Let's go make one of them. I should have some sticks in here, yeah. And I've got plenty of wool because Nemson and Ego have been making a wool farm. Now, the wool farm kind of helped me a bit as well because I'm kind of a bit lost without MFR. And I wonder how people are doing grinders. Toast is making a wither skeleton grinder right at the minute. It's a bit like a vanilla type, and I've got no idea how vanilla works. So that's nice, isn't it? I might use a bit of that in my little bedroom bit. So what I think I'm going to do is I've been and got. Must be upstairs. Or is it in my bag? I have got a Enderman soul shard, and like in my Resident Rare single player, it only cost one soul thing. Oops. Only cost one of the soul things, which I expected it to cost more. An Enderman one. I went with 4, and I came back with 3 and a soul shard. So I need to make a cage. I need some obsidian and stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it. This is going to be my basement at my tower. My tower is going to be a lighthouse, and I'm going to set a soul cage right underneath here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get it all ready, and then our first bundle of mods that I'm bringing in temporarily, possibly some might stay, has got MFR in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a grinder in there and run it while we've got the pack in, and then I should have enough ender pearls from that, and with this stuff I'm going to get a couple more of the soul shards sorted out, and I'll just swap it and run it for a day or so. And because it's right on my base here, I say this is my basement, my main floor is going to be the one above this, but it should still be within 16 blocks, so that should keep them spawning while I'm working in my main area. So I'm going to have my A system or whatever I use in the middle of the floor, so I should generally be within 15 blocks. So I'm going to get that prepped off camera at some point, and I'll show you it once I've done it. But because that ain't going to be running just yet, I'm not going to spend too much time showing it. I might actually, I'm tempted to make, I might go thaumcraft if we've got the iron golem still that we had in thaumcraft 3, and I might have it so that it's under my floor here, but then it drops the mobs down 40 blocks, and I've got some golds at the bottom to finish them off, like I used to have on the Humpkitten server that I used to play on in FTB Ultimate. So what I'm going to do for the rest of this episode is, after I've made this awesome flag, is I've got some cobble and some smooth stone. I'm going to make a start and end of IO because I've done nothing technical yet, and that's really slacking. Let's have a look how these work. Can I put it on the side here? No. Oh, there we go. Does it want to be on the top? Possibly wants to be on the top. Oops. It's not a flag. Dick. That's weird. It's face the way you're facing. Let's break that. God, I don't want to break very easy. That'll do. Let's go. Oh, not going very well today. I'm totally tired out from streaming. You guys wear me out on there. I'll be running around in circles. So I've lost a flag. There it is. I've one on the front of the boat as well. How's that? So I've already, look at that. It's maybe not use sail, maybe not boat sails, but custom boat upgrades. Pimp my boat. You know, look at that. Looks twice as good. Open blocks. What a wonderful mod. Now on Direwolf Spotlight, I saw a ladder, a rope ladder. I was just looking for. I was going to carry one around with me for getting in and out of places, but I don't see any rope or anything. So I'm going to have to have a check of that again. Wait, that was maybe a newer version than what we've got here. Right, before I start with Ender IO, then I'm just going to see what this looks like. I like this witchwood floor though. I I think I'll leave that because I like it. That's how carpet goes over Bibliocraft tables, by the way. It goes like a tablecloth. What an excellent idea that is. Oh, look at that. Haha, brilliant. You can put a bit of carpet on a chair and it'll change the colour of it. I love Bibliocraft. I think Mojang should buy Bibliocraft and add it to vanilla. It's not technical, it's just very pretty. It adds loads of pretty stuff. Potion shelves, bookshelves, all kind of things that work really nice with vanilla stuff. I'd chase it. Because like the other way they did, I think they worked with the More Creatures guy to get horses in. So there is precedent for it. So loads of wool there, lovely. So yeah, let's crack on with something technical then, just to finish the episode. I'm going to look at Ender.io. First time I've touched Ender.io. I've not tried anything out in creative or anything in a single player world. I think the first thing I'm going to need is a sterling generator. So basic gears, easy enough. And I had a quick check, so I brought sticks. I want 2 of them. And we want furnace, some bricks and a piston. Easy enough. So let's get a piston made. I haven't brought wood up, have I? Knew I'd forget something. So I'm going to start bringing all these chests up to the top. Now I've got like a working area, but my working area is not very advanced. And this cobble floor will be staying. I'll use a nicer floor. I've been in the Twilight Forest doing some work. I've got my... I'll show you in here, it's easiest. I've got my pick up to full lapis, so fortune 3. And I've got 150 redstone at the minute, that gets up to 23. I've not had the gold block and diamond upgrade, I've not had the nether upgrade, so I've got two more lots of redstone to go on that once I get it upgraded. The rapier, I'm about halfway through with the lapis, so it's on just looting 1 at the minute, but that will be looting 3 eventually, and the rest is going to be quartz, and that's going to get another 2 modifiers as well, so we'll have another 4 lots of quartz on that in total. And yeah, so we'll get on with it. We're getting there. A piston, and then I need a furnace, and I needed some bricks, I believe. How many? Oops, not that. There we go. Sterling generator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8. 5 of them. Furnace. 2 of them things. And a piston. Gets us a sterling generator. Wonderful. Now, I'm going to start building this over here, I think. That's a little hole in the ground where I was going to start making the soul spawn, the spawner thing, but I certainly think I'm going to make it more right in the middle. So, this way I've done this is going to be without a wall, and the reason why it's a bit weird around here is I'm going to do an inner wall as well. So I tried it with black clay there. That's black stain, so it gives it a real nice brown colour. But all the walls are going to be in one, so this is going to be tight against the wall. So I'm going to have an outer wall and an inner wall to make the inside look nice. I'm going to have to get an absolute ton of quartz for this, but never mind. So sterling generator, there we go. That will take coal, and I don't think it's going to burn. Is it going to burn with anything in it? It's going to burn, and it's going to fill up with MJs. That's cool. So it's got an internal storage. That I'm sure is for some kind of upgrade. But I'll get to that later. So the next thing I want to do with this is, now there's two cooker things here. We've got an alloy smelter, and that uses this basic capacitor. That's pretty straightforward. Copper, some more stone, machine chassis. Okay, easy enough again. So iron bars, we might have some. We have. So let's get on with the alloy smelter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets me that thing, and then was it another furnace? Then we want. Oops, what was that for? Oh, go back in there, you. Oh, that's finished, has it? Cool. I run a stack of iron through there, so I've got another extra couple of stacks of iron. Alloy smelter, copper, and this thing. So 4 gold nuggets, copper, and redstone. 4 gold nuggets, bit of copper. Now I left this, I threw some stuff in there and I got loads of bronze, so I think that's indicating to me that I need to do forestry and get some bees on the go. That's bronze was a mixture of, come on, what made you? Well, that didn't make you. There's a mixture of something in here, so I guess tin and copper. So I just banged loads of ore in there, and it smelted them like that. I was expecting one to finish before the other one got through, but that was silly of me, really, putting things in that can make alloys. So a bit of redstone gets us a basic capacitor, lovely. That goes there, that goes there. What else do we have in this? Copper and bricks. So there's my bricks, and there's my copper, and there's my alloy smelter. Wonderful. Now these are all got redstone modes, which is brilliant. That's going to start filling that as well. Cool. Now this thing has got 3 modes. It's got all smelting, alloys only, furnace only. So I'm not quite 100% sure what these do. We've got a recipes tab. No, we haven't. Okay. Well, you can see these things here. These are alloys made in there. So redstone, gold, and glowstone gets you this energetic alloy. Phased alloy is the energetic with ender pearls. Redstone is silicon and redstone. And conductive is iron and redstone. Silicon comes from the next machine we need, which is called a sag mill. And what that's going to do is that's going to break things up. So I'm going to want a silk touch pick at some point. I can make sand into silicon. I can make clay, 2 clay blocks, 4 clay dust, and 4 silicon. That's quite a lot. And yeah, so sag mill, that's going to be our next machine. Now I wonder if these share power along, so I guess we're going to find out. So let's get a sag mill made as well. Another one of them, another one of them. Should have maybe checked that first and got 2 of these going at the same time. What's copper? Redstone. And another one of these things, one with the 4 iron. Come on, sag mill, where are you? 3 flint, 4 iron. And there we go. I've got plenty of Certus quartz. I've got quite a nice amount. Sensor helped clear out my cave with his fortune pick when I first started, and I've got fortune myself now, so I've been getting quite a lot of that. So soon I've got some kind of power on the go. This only puts out 1 MJ a tick, so it's not really going to be good enough to run anything spectacular. Now, will that share power? I wonder. Probably won't. It might need a conduit behind it. So I guess if I can conduit. Ah, look at that, conductive iron and binder, gravel, clay, and sand. Interesting. Right, I'm gonna make a bit of that binder. I'm gonna make a first energy conduit. Just run it behind here. So we've got power into that sag mill as well. I'll use that to make a little bit of silicon. I'll get some sand. And in fact, I've maybe got to get some clay blocks. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay then, back again, and I made some of this conductive iron, which is 2 redstone, 1 iron. It's one of them, so I've got some of that. It's going a bit slow though. I was going to make a bit more than that. I was going to make 16, but now I'll do for now. What I also want to do in here is I want to... Okay, that won't let me put that in there. So if I switch that to furnace only, will it? It will. Wonderful. So that won't even let me put that in unless I've got a furnace mode. That's very interesting. What this is going to do is, of course, let me make some of the conduit. So I need to get powered light. Interesting. I know how that looks. I'll make one of them. I'll show you it next episode. Oh, 12 of them. Wonderful. So actually, I'll probably show you that now. So that gets us energy conduit, 128 MJ a tick. That's fine. The upgraded one there is 512. Oh no, it doesn't. It does 2048. Christ. So we'll get some of that energy conduit. So now we should be able to link these together, like so. And we should be powering that as well now. And we are. Look, not very much. What we can do in the sag mill is thing we need here is, we need silicon. Yeah. So what we'll do with the sag mill is I'm going to put some clay into the sag mill. You see that's drained the power down very quick. This is all going to take a very long time. I'll tell you what, it's enough of that, innit? We don't need any more of that just yet. So I'll have another 8 of them. So I've got 21 of them guys. The painting machine needs a diamond, which I haven't got any of them yet actually. So I'm not going to make that just yet. Well, I can make that facade. No, I don't actually know what that does on its own. So let's have a look at it. So that's the facade on its own. Could it go on there? No. I'm not sure what that's about. Can't seem to place that anywhere. I'll have to check Bevo Spotlight again, see what that conduit facade does. But what I want here is I want to make the wrench. So for that we need some silicon, some coal and an iron ingot in the alloy smelter. So what we should have here now. Okay, so it makes the clear dust first. No? Where's the rest gone? So I put 16 in there, and it's only showing me some clear dust. Am I misunderstanding what's going on here? So let's take that back out. Ooh. Silicon, that's IC2, isn't it? So if we look at this then, how do we make this silicon again? Silicon, sag mill, clay block, gets 4 of that, 2 clay, and 4 silicon, and it's not. It's only getting me the basic 8 dust. So I don't know what's going on there. Is it because I haven't got enough power? No, surely not. It's not outputting anywhere. It's not sending it anywhere. Back in a sec, I'll try and figure this out. Hello, I'm back again, and I've had a bit of issue because I recorded the stream from earlier. I run out of disk drive space. Nightmare. So this thing, it was confusing me because if you look in here again, it's actually a 40% chance of getting silicon. So you're not guaranteed to get silicon. You've got a 10% chance of getting clay, and I think clay dust comes every time. The clay dust can only be used in that IC2 machine, so that's interesting. It turned into silicon dioxide. Don't know what any of this is. Look at all this stuff. Crazy, crazy. Need to get into IC2. Need to have a good look at someone else playing with it. Right, so I've made plenty of silicon. I made some of this binder composite that goes in the alloy smelter here. Turns into this conduit binder, which I believe I already showed you. So we have got silicon, and with that I combined some silicon. Add silicon in that side. We've got to switch that to smelting or alloys. Silicon in that side, iron in the middle, and coal in the right, and that gave me 3 of these things, which is electrical steel, which then can go into the MJ reader, the double layer capacitor, which is the upgrade from the basic one, and the Yeta wrench. So I made one of them, so with that I can manipulate wires and facades. This thing, by the way, this thing goes in the painter, so as soon as I get a diamond I'll make one of them. And what you do with that goes in the painter. You can paint it whatever block you want. So the painter's got slots. If I put that in the template slot, then that in the next slot, it'd paint the conduit to be cobblestone, and then I could cover them wires with it. But it looks like it doesn't work when it's not covered. So you can't put it on unless it's got a pattern on it. So unless it's been through the painter. So there we go. We'll check out the powered light as well. Now quickly before I go, I'm just going to do a final little bit of mistcraft before we go. I'm going to move all this stuff into there. So that's a start. I'm going to use, for my MJ redstone and liquid, I am going to try and use these conduits. I've not fully decided what I'm going to use for MJ power yet. I might just start off getting a boiler going with some oil, refined oil in a refinery, like I was doing on my own Hinge series, but not fully decided yet. What I want to do before I go, I'm going to jump into the Twilight Forest. No, I'm not. I'm going to... Hope the guys don't mind me doing this. But I'm going to jump into the mining age. And what we've got Which direction? It's crazy in here. All kind of shit going on. Right, if we go this direction. Go away. There was a dark node up here, and there's a big, one of them big zombies spawned out of it. I was only saying to Funshine I've never seen one in the game. Seen on videos. But if this way so far, there's a little obsidian tower, and one of them big guys spawned out of it. I was quite shocked. But what we've got over here, I believe. Now this could be a bit of a nightmare because it's dark and there's mobs everywhere. What I've got here is, it's only got 8 in, but I think that was bigger earlier. I'm sure I took some fire out of that. But that's got fire in it, so I'm going to take this node. But what I'm going to do is, I've researched the thaumcraft LAN that lets us manipulate nodes better. So if we come into here, we've got advanced node tapping, master node tapping, makes it so you can tap nodes 3 times faster. Node preserver means you never take it to 0. So if I had space in this wand, which I've got a bit of space, see, I've only had room to get to 2 anyway. I made a better wand as well, by the way. This is a great wood with gold ends, great wood stick with gold ends. So I can't take that to 0, so I won't damage the fire there or anything else. Hello. But what I also researched was this guy, node in a jar. So it's a mystical construct. Oh, and tell you what, I can't do this. I just realised. Because... Get away. That doesn't keep ringing them at me. I've just looked in that again. And you'll see, I need 70 of each thing. And my wand is only capable of carrying 50 of each. So I can't actually do this yet. So I'm going to have to call that a bit of a fail on my part. What you do though is you build the structure around this, and I guess you click it with your wand and it'll pull all that out. I'm not going to do it now because this video is so late anyway. It's like 10 o'clock on Wednesday evening and I still haven't got this video encoding yet, so really late. This is meant to be the video that was out earlier today. So what I'll do is I'll make a better wand that can hold 70, and I'll try this again in the future, and I'll show it on camera then. So for now, a bit of a fail, but no, never mind. Thank you as always for watching. I hope it was entertaining, and I hope you stick with me. Join me next time. We're going to work out pretty soon some kind of power, and then I'm going to start cracking on with the technical stuff. So I hope you join me then. Cheers. Bye.